Hi, my name is Al Williams. In this video, we're going to have a look at adding a command button on dashboard that will refresh all of the filters you have in place at one time. Typically in Tableau, when you build a dashboard, you're going to have more than one filter, sometimes not, but quite often you do. And you refresh them individually. So I'm going to pick technology here, copiers, and this particular copier to get some charts to appear on the bottom. So there's no native way in Tableau to say I want to refresh all of these filters at the same time. And that's what we're going to try and do. So this is the before. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. Then I'm going to walk you through how to build this. Okay, so this is the same dashboard we just looked at, except I've added this functionality here to refresh all of these filters at the same time. What I wanted to mention in that first clip was that the reason you may want to do this is if you have a very large data source behind the scenes that you're refreshing these charts with, there could be performance issues by refreshing each one of your filters individually. This way, we're going to refresh all three of them at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a different category. I'm going to pick furniture. I'm going to pick bookcases, and I'm going to pick this particular bookcase. I'm going to click Apply All Filters, and we can see that the dashboard refreshed only when I clicked the Apply All Filters button. So the next thing I'm going to do is walk you through how to do that. This is our starting point. Before we make any changes, one thing I want to show you right now is that I didn't just think of this out of the thin blue air. There's actually a knowledge base article on the Tableau website. I'll include the link in the description of the video. But I thought I'd make a little video tutorial because formatting the apply button can be a little bit tricky. And sometimes it helps to see something actually working and then just build your dashboard from what I've done. So let's go back to the dashboard again. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of these filters. I'm not going to be using the filters that were on those worksheets. I'm going to go to the worksheets themselves and get rid of the filters that were on them. And finally, the sales over time. So here is our chart. It doesn't look too good. It looks horrible because it's showing everything. But we're going to now work on the functionality to build the Apply All button. All right, the first step is to add a new worksheet. I'm going to call this Filter Button. Next, I'm going to create a calculated field. I'm going to call this Apply All Button. All this is a text string. I'm just going to call this Apply All Filters. And click Apply. So now I have this calculated field in place. Next, I'm going to add the Apply All calculated field to rows, and it looks like this. And I'm going to hide the field labels for rows. I'm going to get rid of the title, hide the title, and I'm going to change the mark type to polygon. I just want to get rid of these lines before I do anything else. I'm going to go Format here and go into Pane, or sorry, go pick this field, and I want to go here and say Row Divider None. So that gets rid of those lines up there. Okay, so in this dashboard, I am filtering by category, subcategory, and product name. So I have to have a filter on this worksheet for each one of those, even though we don't have any data here. So I'm just going to say apply, okay. Same with subcategory. And for product name, I'm going to show these filters. I'm going to change the style too, so just give me a second. Show filter and show filter. So I want to order these by the right order. So you're going to select category first, then subcategory, then product name. For each one of these, I just want to have a single value dropdown, and I don't want to show the all button, so that is in customize, show all values. I'll get rid of that. So subcategory, same thing, single value dropdown. I don't want to show the all button, and product name, exact same thing. So single value dropdown and no all button. So I've got my three filters in place. The other thing I have to do is take these three dimensions as well and put them into detail. So we're not showing anything in this worksheet, but we do need to have these dimensions in the detail in order for this to work. Now I want to format this because I want the button to be bigger than this. So I'm going to go ahead and format. Make sure I've got that field selected. I do. So I want the font to be 28. I'm going to have to resize this, obviously. I want the alignment to be in the center once I resize it. And I want the background to be this dark blue, and then I want to change this to white. So I want to have it look like this. Let's make it bigger. This is where it gets a bit tricky. In terms of sizing these, I always have a bit of trouble. Okay, there we go. So now I've got the way I want it. So I've got my worksheet that has the 3 filters that we want to filter by, and in detail, somehow that got lost. So I'm going to add those back in again. I think when I paused the video, I hit the undo button a few times. So I have the 3 filters I want to filter by. I have the 3 dimensions in detail, and I've got my calculated apply all button field, and I've got that showing in this worksheet. Next step, I have to add this worksheet into the dashboard and apply some dashboard actions. So I've got it on floating right now. So I just want to add this in here. I want to not show the title. So this did bring over the filters from that worksheet. I'm going to just arrange these a little bit. Get things the way I want or need them to be for this to work properly. That's looking pretty good. Don't want those arrows there. Let's make this look a little bit better. Category, subcategory, and product name. I'll make this one wider because some of those product names are quite wide. Okay, so I've got the button there. Of course, it's not going to do anything at this point, clicking on it. I have to add some dashboard actions, or a dashboard action, to make this work. I'm going to create a dashboard action to handle this filter. So I'm going to go to dashboard actions. I'm going to remove the one we had before because this was from the previous workbook. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to add a brand new one. I'm going to call it apply all filters. And the source sheet will be the filter button, and we'll just leave the target sheet being everything. Clearing the selection, I'll exclude all values for this example and click OK and OK again. So now if I select office supplies, appliances, and this refrigerator, if this works, let's see. Okay, I made a mistake. When I created the dashboard action, I made it a menu item. So rather than re-record this piece, I'm just going to go and fix that right now because I want it to be on select. And okay, so I'm just going to make this presentation mode, and I'll reselect some options here, chairs and this particular chair, and apply filters. And you can see it worked. So I'm just seeing the Bevis steel folding chairs, and I'm seeing the sales over time, and I'm seeing the total sales for this product. And just to prove it wasn't pure luck here, I'm going to select something else, some envelopes, and these number 10 white business envelopes, and apply the filters. And you can see it's applied all the filters at the same time. So thank you for watching. I hope you can find this video informative. I think I'm probably going to refer to it again the next time I need to create one of these buttons. Thanks for watching.